Hey there team, and welcome to part 3 of the Albion narrative campaign. Once again, turning up the sound just a little bit in the background. I just feel it's been a bit quiet, but maybe that's something. No, I am at the normal not temperature, normal volume I should be. So, Albion, continuing to grow. What I've decided to do with the Citadel of Lead is I'm going to go for sparring field there. These are, of course, all capped out at level 3. As for horses, like, I really like the noble cavalry with spears. Really is something I want to be getting. With swords, I'm not like too bothered about. The javelin, yeah, mounted javs could be really nice. But I really, the main thing is to grab these spearmen. For now, though, that's not a major necessity. So I think I'm going to be moving up this infantry line just to get the Hearthguard, because if I can get those Hearthguard out quite quickly, they're just blowing most other units out of the water. And also it means I can start pumping out a few chieftains, get a few of these guys in the fight, get them starting to level up a bit too. That could be really good. And Highlander encampment to actually get the Highlanders themselves, super duper powerful, and the Feral Griffins. War chariots, you know, as much as I wish I could really use chariots, I'm not a chariot guy. I can't really crack them too well, I'm afraid. But over here, what we're going to need to do is go up the Maiden's Hall and Oracle's Hall. Oracles being the kind of the female alternative to a Truseer. They're more just, you know, seeing the future rather than taking a real active role in combat, so to say. But I'm sure they do that on occasion as well. But I can only construct that in Bolahat, so we will have to, even though it can only be capped out at level 3, it's something we've got to do there. Down here, we are about to end our turn. Dural continuing to truck on south until the Red Duke either comes at us. If he wants to fight us out in the open, especially while we're encamped, hell yeah, I'd be more than grateful to slice through a few zombies, hack down those skeletons. Oh god, Carcassonne hopefully won't die. Be nice if we can just get Bretonnia to be this solid, united hunk of a nation, with all of their legendary lords together, and really just ready to face up against whatever is going to be coming their way. Okay, yeah, no, they're still happy enough to chilling out. That's fine with me. It's going to be a long walk down. As I say, we've got to make sure that we're encamping just for our man's health more than anything else. Yeah, good. Togbald should be nice and healthy by that point. I know he's recruiting. Oh god, he is recruiting a fair bit, isn't he? And Musalon is kind of well defended there. Oh goodness me. But I think it's worth a go. Only issue would be if we attack them and then he comes riding down to help them. That could be hellish. Which that's very possible, but let's get this Maiden's Hall constructed up now, so we can start getting our archers. Our huntresses are quite good because they've got a 360 fire arc. They can just hammer all around them, which is great. Centaurs, I mean, yeah, I don't think I've really been using Centaurs as actively as I can be, but they're pretty super, especially their nice throwing axe variant that we'll be getting access to later. But I get them out of the Oracle's Hall too. Musalon. Wait, I'm not in range of... Oh, I didn't think I was in range. Oh well, so I'm encamped. Okay, this could be dicey. Got a lot of melee defense, got a good bit of leadership. We no longer have our War Fury 2, so we only have War Fury 1, which is going to be useful, so that's no massive leadership debuff from that. These Black Knights, you have a charge defense though, right? Yeah, you do. So watch out for them. Vargulf, goddamn. As for like the general like zombies and stuff, I'm just not. Like zombies and skeletons, not a problem. Graveguard could be an issue. Damn, Crypt Horrors too. But the Red Duke himself is a monster. Even at just level 4, I'm quite concerned about him. What battlefield do we have here? This could be a bit of a make or break for it. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what to really do with the Bloodhounds today. I'm probably just going to be treating them as general infantry for the most part. There's nothing really to lock down, so they can just chew away at some skilly boys or zombie boys. Maybe even absorb a charge of the Black Knights, possibly. That's not looking too bad. That's not looking too bad. Alright, well, let's jump into it. Certainly shouldn't come as a major surprise that we've tried to grab their reinforcing units that are coming in from back here. A lot of crypt ghouls, a lot of zombies, so I'm just forming up the bulk of my army to go and deal with them, leaving behind some spears and some javelins, just in case the Red Duke is able to lead his forces toward us a bit faster than I'm expecting. That's Mark of the Braid over there. Interesting. So, we have Togbold, as always, shunting on up there. Yeah, he will crush those crypt ghouls, even in the forests like this, where he might suffer a bit of a negative. They do not stand a chance. And I'm hoping to grab those Black Knights if I can, but I've been slightly overwhelmed. I didn't quite expect them to come in sort of just there. I just misplaced myself slightly, and perhaps there were a few too many than I was expecting. But bottled them up, not too bad. Could have been a bit nasty had those Black Knights pushed on through around us, getting the Centaurs around just in case they try to do that on that side. But really everything is coming on out. Usually I don't use the Druid neophytes in melee all that much, but today I kind of need them. I want to be dealing some supreme morale shots there. My poor Bloodhounds having a lot of trouble there up against the likes of the Crypt Horrors and even just heaps and heaps of zombies. But if it's just giving us some time to hurl some jabs on in, maybe that'll be enough. The Warband is struggling away up against those zombies. It's something that we can easily kill in droves, but it's going to tire us out, and we need to do it quite quickly. We're not going to suffer too much damage from doing it, but we need to do it fast. Centaurs there having no trouble at all. Some Bloodhounds coming back from routing, so just again bringing them on in. If I can just place them behind some units, just scare some units, perhaps cause some crumbling that way. Over here on the left, the first of the Red Duke's forces have arrived. Mark of the Braid engaging us there, but under forest with an anti-large bonus, we should be able to deal with it. We're a bit more afraid of the likes of this area. Well, no, not up against this, but up against that. Up against that giant vat. These Warband spears will definitely not be enough, especially not with crypt ghouls behind them. We tried our best to sort of spread ourselves along this tree line, engage them, try to deny their use of their cav as much as possible, but not really been too successful. Didn't really leave behind just enough to hold all of the positions, as another Wraith Knight continues to just push through our Warband, trying to slice them up as we pour our jabs into the reinforcing Lord. This is not with the Red Duke, of course, that was the reinforcement, who did manage to escape an ambush there. And here over on the right, trying our best to hold the line there, pulling our Warband out. I was wanting to wait and see what this zombie unit was doing, hopefully keep these guys hidden until they had engaged those spears, then bring the Warband in. But our spear Warband just needed the assistance a bit earlier than I was expecting. We've got our Centaurs running around the back. It's never really something I try to do, just because it certainly isn't an abuse of the AI, but, I try not to really lead them away like this, but I really needed to, well, I didn't attempt to. The Centaurs ran around and they chased them, so that's fine and dandy. But I'm looking for something to charge at with those nice armor-piercing mounted axemen. Well, they're not really mounted, they're mounted on themselves, I suppose. But yeah, Youngblood's just continuing to pour jabs, kind of into this mess here. These skeleton spears, though, with their silver, no, it's just a bronze shield that the skeleton spears have. But they'll still take a good bit of damage there, especially if I'm just hitting them from the front. But even then, I'd probably prefer to hit a skeleton spear, even with the melee block chance, rather than throw at a zombie, who, yeah, he's not going to have a melee block chance, but no, just ain't worth it, just ain't worth it. The Red Duke himself getting tied up by some Warband. I'm trying to drop the Blessings of Valor there on my guys. to give them any chance, but it's the Red Duke. They can't really handle that. The Hearthguard are coming on in to give them a helping hand, as the Youngbloods continue to pour javelins onto that Lord. Dural himself just pouring out these magical buffs to his men, cheering away as he can. He does not, yeah, oh, he does actually at this point. I'll talk about that after this battle. He does have a fire melee attack, but I didn't notice that during this fight. The warband running on forward, trying to engage after wrapping up the last of these zombies here. There were so many troops that just didn't want to die. But now that I can really bring my forces to bear, we should be able to finish them off in the centre. Fingers crossed. We have lost a substantial amount of our forces though, and there's still a lot of zombies and nasties to kill. Tugbolt just spinning around in the centre of this field, backed up by a few of the Druid neophytes, and once again receiving the blessings of Valor. That's a upgraded one, so just about everybody in the area is receiving it. A monumental amount of damage. Some troops trying to free up my left side there, trying to free up my left side so these Youngbloods can use up what's left of their javelins. Again, hopefully into this blob. If not, just surround it. Just eat it up. I had a nice little charge with my Centaurs right into those Graveguard there, but then they they charged my charge with their Black Knights, so turned around and started hacking them open quite nicely. But this little infantry brawl is certainly not going my way, as the skeleton spears, zombies, and Graveguard, and more zombies are just getting around us, scaring the heck out of our men, no doubt. Yeah, down to 17 leadership there on those warband. The Dragon Lord, Blood Dragon Lord, has taken a good bit of damage as he charged my Youngbloods there. He is in. How much health is he? Surely not far. Yeah, he's not long for this world. Even up against something like this, my youths should be able to finish him off. But he's not the leader of this army. This is the Red Duke's forces. The Red Duke here being quite even up against my Hearthguard, the most elite I have engaging this legendary warrior, but backed up by a few warband too. Somebody's got to do it, so, you know, might as well be them. And what's left for our javelins? Hurtlehead, Crypt Ghouls, nice. That's who I want my jabs going into if I can choose it. A pretty chaotic fight though, so I can't really select all that accurately sometimes. But Tugbolt still just burning away, killing some zombies with every strike. What has Tugbolt racked up? 185, certainly not so bad, but up against these hordes, you are expecting some pretty high kill counts. Is that Mark? No, Macanez. Is this Mark? This is Mark over here. He's locked up with us now, and I think this should be his end. I'm saying that he's still got half of his health, and he's winning decisively, even up against our anti-large units. But Macanez? Oh, he's getting away too. Crypt goes there. Everything seems to be debilitating quite badly. How is the Red Duke doing? He's trying to pull back now. Those Black Knights quite freed up, and they're going to get backstabbed against us, aren't they? Trying to free the Red Duke and the Blood Dragon Vampire a little bit. Whoa! Yep, nice little pierce. But the Youngbloods locking on the Red Duke, hurtling some jabs at him. I was going to be chasing with Tugbolt, but I saw the jabs instead. That seems like a fair enough go. He tried to find some cover behind this log, but nope, it's not enough. Seeing all of the javelins and people's shields after a volley really makes me think about Blade. Just when you hold up your shield and you're just covered in like about 20 or 30 jabs sometimes. If you've got a nice quality shield and it's poor quality jabs, you can really get it. So that is Mark down there. Oh dear. Bit rough there. Bit rough for sure. Should have had Tugbolt kind of going after the Red Duke right off the bat, but hey. And I just underestimated exactly how many people Raymond was bringing to the fight. Now, I can't, as much as I would love to get them, I can't really do that. Now, my description for that would be local people that like witness the battle coming to support us, but I'm gonna hold fire on that. I'm not gonna free captives in this case. Like the undead magic is not a good thing, so we're just gonna be, you know, killing them. Not so much sacrificing them, but yeah, they're dead. Any vampires are just goners. It's kind of blunted our charge there significantly. That battle, it went okay. Oh wow, full. I like that he gets a. Oh, that's actually quite brutal. Yeah, well, I really like him using a Fen Beast as a bodyguard. I think it makes total sense for Dural to do that. Yeah, kick ass. And lowering the leadership to something like them is really good. So they've got some shenanigans there. Do you have? Yeah, you've still got all of those boys. I can't take Musalon. I've got to hold my position. That's a shame. What we'll do, as much as I want to hold their experience, let's just merge. And yeah, well, let's do 3 at a time. Oh, right, 1, 2, 3. We'll see. Hopefully, God, they just pumping out more troops here. We're just gonna be sitting here for a bit. Like, they want to come at us again, we'll beat them back again. But maybe actually we could move in range of Musalon.
Test me at your peril.
Could we win that? If they came at us in the open field, we.
Battle wizard.
I'm not risking it. Just chill. They want to come at us again. I'm just kind of hoping maybe Bretonnia will do something and help us out. Dural's leveled up there. Again, light protection. I'm gonna get it, but light protection is probably the one thing that I'm not gonna go for, unless I really know the enemy's got a lot of magic. I'll go for Boon of Courage. Why am I just absolutely butchering? Oh, Dural has he's got flaming attacks. That's actually quite good. Is that? Ah, interesting. Okay, yeah, definitely keep that. Damn, they put a lot of work into this. I like that. Also, anyway, we will hold fast there. Up in the north, we are building our huts and so on. Do we want to do that? Do we want to get a Hall of Trophies set up in the Citadel? Nah. For now, we're happy enough with just level 2 stuff. We can't really. I'm not going to build anything there because I'm going to have to build a Waystone. The only thing, so that's +8 to my lowered recruit rank. I would be tempted to build that, recruit Morrigan, and then destroy it. That's the only thing that I'm pondering with it. So I may end up doing that, but for now, nothing will get built there. We are a-okay. I do want to get Bowler Hat leveled up to like level 5 as fast as I can too. So these are good, but we've got everything leveled up soon. So I'm gonna be converting them shortly. I don't want to say right now, but shortly. Let's have a zoom through it. It's been a while since I've done my diplomacy. Speak to these guys. Let them know that we have no intention of fighting them here, because we are a very strange force, which the standard person isn't going to really know what we are. So we're more than happy to just kind of throw out these non-aggression pacts, make it very clear we are not here to fight. Fantastic. Can you do this? Can we? I'm not going to do a defensive alliance. If you propose it, I'll accept it, but that's awesome, because Bordelot is the person I want to move through. Military access as well. We can try it. No. What about just trading? Just to build up trust. That's all right. We'll be giving you territory soon. Hi. Can we do a non-aggression pact? We're friends with your friends. Good stuff. You're not keen for anything else, but that's fine. Harbingers of Doom? No. No. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. I'd love to take him on at some point, bring him down, but no. Bellicor. Bellicor is, if I'm not mistaken, Bellicor. Yeah. For the Citadel left. I actually don't know much about Bellicor. I probably should, but so he's a bit of a nasty for us, and we would like to kill him. Maybe like Morrigan will be like keen to hunt him down. I'd say right now, Dural has a lot to focus on. You know, he's got a lot more on his mind than just killing this one singular demon. We're preparing for the damn end times. So That's the deal here. Yeah, okay. So, big fight, big fight. Oh, Safri, yeah, defensive alliance, no problem at all. Just please, I mean, this is a good thing, because if they're all friends with me, it makes them more likely to be friends with each other. So that's good. I don't want to see the High Elves beating each other up. Let me just move something. Oh, good. Oh, damn. Just walked right by me. I mean, this is maybe not a bad thing. Maybe I should go up to Leoness instead. Might do that. Right. Well, no, we'll hold. So, good. Now we can get some huntresses, which is nice. Will we do so or not, I wonder. Yeah, because we do make a bit of money there, because it's money from the furs to trade as much as it is just the standard money generated. I'm going to keep you on March stance for a little bit, because I'm not expecting you're getting a fight, and it just, hopefully you'll get that trait. I'm going to wait, because there's no need to build his army up just yet, but just see, oh, yep, no, they don't have a page, of course, but huntresses, they do have that 360 movement, which is dope. Yeah, no, get rid of that. Hold. I think we're ending our turn. I want heroes. I want to be mucking about with heroes, but yeah. Soon from Citadel Lead we'll get one. But yeah, I want. It's not just the chieftains are nice. Chieftains are pretty good, but I want the war druids. I can't quite remember what they're called. They're because they get a healing spell, and I want to be. You know, I like healing. I like healing a lot. Military alliance, see the thing, and you want me to pay you for it? No. I don't want to get into a military alliance because I don't want to fight anybody that I don't want to fight. You know, for all I know, they're going to go and declare war on Avalorn in a minute. No, they probably won't. Goodness, you scoundrels, don't assault me. Right, good. So. Oh, we think, goodness sake, stop recruiting people. Right. Are we better off just trying to go for it? They'll have a few defenders, so many crypt ghouls. But they're in March again still. Can we reach them if we switched out? We could. Ugh, ouch. I still think we've got a lot of warband. We've seen how effective the warband can be. Yeah, they've really impressed me. Just general warband, but we don't have many Hearthguard.
All things must die.
Okay, Balance of Power doesn't love it. Balance of Power definitely doesn't love it. That's a bit scary. He is quite a low-leveled guy, and he's not really going to be throwing out any great magic. She's a vampire. That's going to be a pain. They've got another guy. He's going to be dismounted, smashing us on the walls. Tugbold can't get on the walls. I think we'll go for it because, yeah, the power of Tugbold might be enough to just pull us through here. We'll fight together, all as one. We're not going to spread out. We're just going to stick as one. Bam! Tugbold, hammer him, keep the doggo safe, and throw jabs. Let's do this. We hoped to strike at this city far earlier, but unfortunately we were outmaneuvered by the Red Duke. Still, we've got our chance now, and instead of the, well, normal spread out strategy or two-pronged attack that we tried last time, we're going to be going for just an all-together, focusing once again on our giant to break through. Unfortunately, using the Bloodhounds once again to absorb that early bit of damage. But they're not really going to be used too much in the rest of the fight. So if they can just take a bit off those arrows there, take a few of them while the warband get into position and then run off into the trees. The Centaurs are waiting there as well. Centaur. I'll jump around an awful lot throughout this campaign. Hearthguard there, going to be jumping in far on the right flank, starting to just melt their way across there while the warband deal with everything else. God, I love this. I really love this. I know that's probably sewage water, but it looks really nice. But yeah, battering on in with Tugbold. he will make quick work of that gate, as they've manned the walls with primarily zombies. A few crypt ghouls here on the left side, but that's not going to be too much of a problem for us. Not for our warband anyway. Using the spear warband in the center, they're just waiting their turn. Yeah, and with all of those javelins you're seeing bouncing down uselessly, I quickly put a stop to this. It's just not really achieving very much at all, is it? Perhaps I could go all the way over. That might have been a better idea. I'm seeing a few of them landing. Oh god. Destroying the lady and defying oh no, not quite defying gravity. not quite at all. Yeah, you can see a little gap there. Anyway, so yeah, gate down quite badly at this point. Pushing in with the bulk of my forces. I perhaps was a little bit too macro oriented here, and I've got these larger newly recruited units up on the left side together where there's not actually anything to fight, whereas my more experienced but far less numerous units are charging up here right into the face of very, very, very numerous crypt ghouls. Over here on the right though, we are breaking through quite nicely. Still got a lot more guys to come up, but you can see there where we're already fully engaged, nothing more coming up. Further along the way, Hearthguard almost all up. They can start to be free and moving later, as a proper vampire is present, running in amongst all of our crypt ghouls and zombies. There is the necromancer in the back lines, taking full command of this fight, but she is leading things up in front. Tugbold's broken through though, and up against Graveyard, they are not going to do a thing to him. Even these skeleton spearmen may have an anti-large bonus, but you got to have a pretty serious anti-large bonus to get through this dragon's hide. Dragon hide? No, this giant's hide. I could be flooding on in with troops, but right now, Tugbold seems to be handling things okay. These spearmen are going to be waiting for a large unit to try and challenge him, something like that Vargulf that you're seeing lurking in the back there. Once that goes in, my spearmen should attack. But yeah, a lot of guys just clumped up over here, not fighting anything. I'm not really wanting to put them on the ground where these black knights can attack them. I was hoping to keep the fighting on the walls, but the enemy's just not really giving me the fight on the walls, are they? Over here we are doing much better with our contact. How is that fight actually going? Yeah, those crypt ghouls were not built to deal with the likes of us. There's a crypt ghoul. Are they weak against armor? I wonder. Yes, they are. They're weak against armor, but we don't actually have that much armor to speak of. Jeepers sake, our leadership is tanking there. All of these units cause quite a bit of fear, so you can't blame our boys for being a bit scared. The vampire is actually okay. No, she thought about it. She thought about it for a minute, trying to engage Tugbold, but no, she decided. Whoa! Did some guy just get? I think some guy just got yeeted quite a distance there from that slam. I'm dishing out a lot of buffs on Tugbold. He's really all that my magic is being spent on right now from Dural. Just trying to keep his armor up, buff his armor, buff his attack damage whenever he's got a larger creature or a more prominent creature nearby. We have been pushed back there by this giant bat. Kind of bullying poor old Tugbold. Yeah, you can see me throwing out a boon of courage and a blessing of valor there. And these young bloods are running on it. Now, that was a mistake. I tried to order them up on the walls, but they've decided the faster route is to actually go through the gate. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. We do have some warband breaking there, trying to find their way out, but unfortunately being chased down by these Graveguard, who are much needed on the front line. Our Hearthguard there, unchallenged on the field today. Nothing can really mess them up. I mean, perhaps Graveguard could do an alright fight against them, but they're not really getting that opportunity right now, are they? So 80 armor for an Albion unit. That's about as good as we can ever hope for. We're very fragile. Our young bloods have jumped up there too. I was hoping that these criticals wouldn't provide as much of a bother considering how much damage they've already taken. And these zombies still just grinding us as well, being grinded down by us. Centaurs coming on forward now. Not really to fight the likes of the Vargulf, but the Graveguard, more than happy to engage them. Moving in the Spearmen to assist Tugbold a bit. Give a few quick prods and moves to that giant bat to hit. Giant boy. Oh yeah, we are shredding the crypt ghouls. Now perhaps this would have been a good idea for me to use my my horsemen over on the right side, not really to break through, but just attract their attention over there. I quite like to do stuff like that in the mid to late point in the battle. Just make them have to spread out their focus, make them so they can't really gather up on the wall. They can't gather up in one place to hold us back. Those Black Knights still disconcerting. What I really should have done here is I should have put my spears up on the walls and then jumped my spears down to fight those Black Knights. Would have been a much better idea than just having my spears trying to batter their way through the gate alongside the tugboat. A few of these Centaurs in there now too. Yeah, those skeleton spears will hurt my very lightly armed horsemen, but nice massive axe there. I thought we were going to get a swing from this guy. No, okay, yes, it's not quite as dramatic as I imagined, but it's pretty good little swords that are rinsing their way through those graveguard. Definitely the one unit you'd want that armor piercing to go up against here. Nice little rusty chainmail that the graveguard have. Warband still slicing on down through the skeleton spears. No spear malice. I was about to comment on the spear malice, but no, there is that's not quite a thing in Warhammer. We have Dural climbing on up now. He does have his little fire sword, or it's actually a fire shield that provides him that fire damage attack. So I probably should have gotten him up here earlier, but he's here now to slice zombies and also that vampire of death. They're fighting back to back right now on opposing sides, but he's just trying to cut her off from reinforcements. See if we can really damage her morale. She did give him a kick though, as Dural continues to just buff away at our lines and Tugbold. Keep him winning that fight against the giant bat, who is now looking like she's, well, look at what could be a sheep. Which looks like it's now focusing on my spearmen, which is fine. What are the buffs that Barlow gets? Some regeneration, but it doesn't have any anti-infantry bonus or any anti-large bonus. I was sure it didn't have an anti-large. God, if I had an anti-large, I would be wary about sending Tugbold in to fight it. I grab my Youngbloods now. I want to start getting them used. There's just no space to use them as the issue, and these Graveguard spotted that. So I rush on down some Warband to grab them in the flanks, turn them around to start fighting the Warbands so that all of my nice Youngbloods here can hurl their javelins right into their backs. Ooh, they actually didn't stop them as quickly as... Okay, good. They've stopped them now. Took them a while, though. Nice little explosion there. Just clearing some space for Tugbold. He's not really going to be bothered by the looks of that. But the Graveguard getting slammed around most well. Yeah, even these Graveguard have 90 armor, which is better than sort of the best of my units. Oh, dear me, just breaking open a poor crypt ghoul, hurling them aside. I do like the crypt ghouls. The vampire counts as an army that faction. I enjoy playing as them. Just really not very good. So they're more of just like a mess around with my friends type army, rather than something that I would want to do against something serious, or Lord forbid PvP. Those skeleton spears should be almost gone now. Yeah, crumbling quite quickly at this point. Still got my bloodhounds just sniffing around in the forest, waiting for their call forward to help cleanse the city and sniff out survivors, of course, because this town has not been held for too long. Hopefully there are some good-hearted Bretonnian souls that have managed to hide from the likes of the undead, and we might need to tempt them out with some Dogo Barks. Youngbloods setting up now. Yeah, just moving around. Oh, yeah, no, coming in to those Black Knights who have gone for the Hearthguard. Somebody had to take the beating. I tried to trigger off their ability. They do have the Hearthguard do have an ability that gives them an expert charge defense, but didn't really get it off fast enough there. Did trigger it, but I didn't get them stopped in time. So just rushing forward one of the unit of Youngbloods just so they can use those little spears to come jabbing away at the enemy while the rest of the Youngbloods hurl jabs on them. But Tugbold is going to be more than enough to smash down those horsemen. Unless he's got something else in mind, which he does. Yes, he's going for mark of Ooh, ouch. Dude, careful. That's gonna sting our boys too. You can't do friendly fire with melee attacks, of course. But that's the front line sorted. So all that remains is their necromancer. They always seem to do this, the undead. They always have their chief sort of remaining all the way at the back until the end of the match. So I've just grabbed everything I can. It's just our race. I actually thought the Bloodhounds might make it. I thought they might be the first, but no, the Centaurs are going to be having it. And you can see the Bloodhounds. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Nice mix of these glorious white brick structures and the nice sort of shabby wooden ones for the peasantry. Okay. Yeah, that one. Oh damn, lost a warband, unfortunately. But all in all, pretty well done. Yeah, Togbold was just a machine. I think up against like the vampires. I was going to say the vampire coast, definitely not the vampire coast, but up against the vampire counts, it's just an absolute destructive force. No, I think that would make sense. No, because yeah, this is we might end up doing that with Musalon, but here I think we wouldn't, because they've clearly not held this for too long, and it might be a bit of an insult to fantastic. That's good for my dude over here, for Cormac. He can put himself on himself, which will be useful because his armor is 70. And more melee defense too. Yeah, pretty good. And you can also... No, not right now. He could get the Druidic Advisor at some point, and maybe I would do that, because he's meant to be kind of like the Queen's Court as well. So perhaps that would be best. But for now, he is fine with it. Down here, Dural. Yes, so do I want to give this away right now? Really. There's nothing... interesting. So... Waystone Beacon. I see. Alright. So that will, like, bolster my Waystone network. I see. Interesting. Well, we won't be doing that here, of course. But it's cool to see that. Nothing else I'm really going to be constructing here. I'm going to stay here for a turn. Or maybe two, just to rest. Fantastic though, bang. Let's get the boys in, fantastic, good. Nice bit of fire damage. Ooh, that'd be really nice, like leadership damage as well for them. They'll be getting spooked with that for sure. Okay, but back here, let's get this upgraded. Oh yes, let's get some sword masters, sword mistresses, sword maidens, I should say. Can we, is that too expensive? It is, damn, quite expensive, brother. Isle of Wight, so what we're going to do is get a... Oh, not yet. Because this is, the Great Ogham Circle is what's going to be here permanently. So what we'll be doing is we'll be building the Barrow-wights, well, building the Barrows of Albion, recruiting a bunch of Barrow-wights, and then switching over, getting rid of it and getting the Great Ogham Circle, which will allow us to recruit quite a lot of good stuff. The only problem is it doesn't actually give us giant rock throwers, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll see. We'll be able to get those from elsewhere. I hope. Fingers crossed. So right now, that's good. We'll get sword mistress. Why do I want to say sword mistresses? It's weird. Do you want to start recruiting? Ooh. Wood Raiders, eh? And Warband with great weapons. So yeah, let's get a bit of a mix. No need to do that just yet. Yeah, you guys just chill out. I might actually do, because you'll be here for a wee bit or not. I don't really think I even really care to get rid of Musalon. So I might just give them Leonace and then move on, because I want Massive Oracle. It's not Gav Magna, it's Massive Oracle. Where's Gav Magna? What is Gav Magna? I think Gav Magna is something for 40k, maybe. Yeah. So we're going to be probably pushing on. Not yet, though. Let's just give ourselves a turn to rest, and then we'll push on next turn. Super. Super duper. We could make him an army and have him start run around in the sea. Pay for himself that way, and gain some experience in doing so. That'd be good. Harbingers are doomed. You're just walking around declaring war on people. If they end up wiping out Clan Moldor, that benefits Kislev, for sure. So, fair. We'll see what he does. Oh. Yeah, so Garrison, get out of here, Musalon. Get out of here. No, not really too much of an issue. We're gonna run through their territory. Is Musalon at war with them right now? By Musalon, I mean Crone. You are not, so I can sort of safely give this to you. Do you want to see if you'll just accept this right now? Because you'll accept after I give you this anyway. No. No, thank you. You'll be alright. Just take gift 2. This gets really complicated when I have so many people that I know. Give Corone Leones. There you go. And now you should really like me.
Do you know by the light of the
I hope. Just trade. Nope, that's alright. Okay, you don't really like me. That's a shame. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't like me? What on earth? Military access, maybe, just so I don't. Good. And then trade agreement. That's alright. That's alright. You trust us to move our troops across your land, but you don't trust us to move our trade across your land. Totally fair, King. We will move to here. I don't want to be caught marching. And then from there we can go. Yeah, it's a quick little jump across there. That's fine. That's fine. We don't suffer attrition, so that's okay. Level up though. Good evasion. Let's get him. I might end up getting him on a horse. I'll see. Let's get you probably a deadly blade. Nah, let's get you inspiring presence right now because I want you to be buffing the hell out of Swordmaidens. And Citadel of Lead now. Oh yes, fantastic. Let's get this leveled up. Hearthguard and a chieftain. We need them. Technology. Yeah, trade. Oh my god, 50% trade. And income from ports too. That will, because when I get rid of all my hunting, hunting houses, I'll call them. When I get rid of all of them, I'm gonna be losing a tremendous deal of money, because right now that's my only economy, and I'm gonna be replacing them with military recruitment buildings, which don't really make me money. So, and stone circles, which again don't really make me money. They provide a lot of benefits, but they don't make me money. So it's gonna be an issue. Assault units, stop it. But yeah, I'd rather they do that rather than launch into a battle with me. Now they might end up. Ooh, oh no! It might not be the Everqueen that's claimed it. It might not be the Everqueen that's claimed it, but somebody's claimed it. That's over there. Yeah. Oh, who's got that? I don't really. We'll see. We'll see in some time. If the Everqueen's picked it up, I'm sure she's got a very good reason. She's not just going a little bit crazy. Do I want to march just to get out of there? They would catch. They're recruiting right now, but they can just stop that and they can catch me. Yeah, let's just march. How much is that going to hurt me? 48. Whereas I could only get to there instead, which would stop me suffering attrition. No, I think I'd be out of their range. Oh wait, no, they can just march me straight that way. Yeah, they'd reach me. We're safe. We're safer this way, I hope. And back on up, boys. Yeah. Now I don't want to upgrade them, because if I upgrade them, then I'll start making money, and I'll really miss that. Like I want there to be a bunch of barrowit. I don't know. I like the idea of Morrigan having quite a few barrowits. I think that would be quite a spooky thing for her. We'll see. Nah, we'll hold. We'll just hold on to the money, and when that's done, we can start recruiting sword maidens. That'll be great.
Druid.
Yeah, one more. Before anything too crazy occurs. So we do have military access through Aquitaine. And that's nice. I hope that the king can just finish off Mousillon in a minute. Just so that, you know, Bretonnia is okay. But if I was to stay here and sort of handle it myself, it would just be Okay. Damn it, Duke. Do I want to give this a fight? If I give this a fight and I win, it's more experience for me. I'm not going to be doing another fight for a little while, and it just means that the Bretonnians can hopefully mop it up. These are the scary boys. Got the dire wolves. That's okay. My bloodhounds can just grab them if they need to. It's just zombies. It's just a heap of zombies. I think we're okay. What's the map looking like? And I won't make the same mistakes. I will hunt down the Red Duke with Togbald. Sorry. Yeah, nice open area. I think we'll go for it. Just means that that's them done. Hopefully. But that'll be them sort of sorted. I'm gonna lose Warband though. I can maybe replace them with Woad Raiders. For a bit of recruitment. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, if I can just... Yeah, Gamf Magna. I'm sure Gamf Magna is in the Calixis sector of 40k, and it's like an orc world. Well, it's like an orc fighting world or something like that, I think. This battle should serve as quite a good test for our new fire-bladed and it seems fire-eyed warriors there. The warriors of our sun god. Servants of the sun god there. So, nice bit of fire damage and also that leadership damage. In addition to that, also some decent armor. Holy smokes. Look at that. I guess they do wear a bit of chainmail. That's actually really useful. But in addition, of course, some triple golden chevrons too. So, as all regiments of renown will have. So, up front, I'm leading with my young bloods just to unleash a bit of damage nice and early, and also they have that anti-large bonus if they do end up getting slammed. But, as you can see, accidentally left them on skirmish mode. So these little bats coming forward, the boys didn't really expect that, but shunt them back into order. Go for Togbald. I was expecting them to shunt into my young bloods, but no sir, they're going into my warband for whatever reason, which is kind of exactly what I would want them to do. So just got lucky there. Togbald seemed to have gotten a bit confused there, but hey, he's smashing some bats. Now, over on the right flank, we have our Centaurs going to be colliding with these dire wolves, smashing them on it. A bit overkill, perhaps, but if we can just shut down their mobility, just make sure they don't end up chasing around our young bloods. It does mean that their Black Knights have gotten free, and they are pursuing Dural, Ricky Tech. But with a quick little counter charge, Togbald is coming in there to answer to as well. Nasty hit, but at least I can turn around the young blood and get some perfect shots right in the back with my jabs. They're rushing on over here. They don't really see my little bloodhounds in the trees. Kind of just relying on that negative that large units will suffer in forested areas in order to sort of give a good chance there, but also my fire-bladed warriors will be coming in to sort that as well. They have managed to engage me. Slow down for a second. They have managed to engage me there with these knights that pulled back after a few javelins in the back, and they've jumped into the young bloods. So I'm going to try and sort that, but unfortunately these fell bats are stopping Dural from being active, while the Red Duke marches ever closer with the bulk of his forces there. Very fearsome individual. But we take him down for a second time, I'm sure. On the left, yeah, now that the warriors of Lou are engaged, yeah, the Black Knights are dying in droves. These Bloodhounds still having a lot of trouble there with the Black Knights. I don't think that we're properly in the forest, unfortunately, so these guys aren't suffering the negative that they would. But the Warriors of Lou are more than enough to get it done. Nice little javelin volleys into those crypt ghouls, very nice target for that. Leading the way are the Hearthguard, of course, followed up by the Swarm of warbands. And Togbold himself. Again, Togbold going right for the black, not the Black Knight, the Red Duke. There, wanting to smash him open. That's really going to be Togbold's job today. Just bringing him down and trying to stop whatever effect he's going to be having on this army as quickly as possible, and also stop from ripping our people apart. The Centaurs, even though they don't have an anti-large bonus, up against the likes of the Black Knights, they can handle themselves really quite nicely because they have got a melee bonus, well sorry, an anti-armor bonus, they've got a bit of melee defense, you know, they're good little fighters, and they don't have an anti-infantry bonus, so they are a bit of a mix. So I might be able to use the Centaurs in the same way as I would have maybe done my Spear Cav, which, if I don't have to build that cavalry building, hell yes, I will be chuffed to bits with that. One less building slot I need fulfilled. The Red Duke did pull back from Togbold. Of course, he is fearful of this huge giant, but he's back once again. So Togbold is going to try and lay a bit of a smack down on him. But we have our spear infantry slicing up some of their zombies along the line. And nice little explosion there from the Druids. That doesn't cost me any winds of magic. That's a bound spell. I can just throw those out. 2 of them every battle. And yeah, once these fire-bladed warriors get in the fight with these undead, they just slice them apart, or burn them apart, really. There is a standard blood dragon. Well, there's nothing really standard about blood dragon vampire lords, but he's pushing on over here, and he is going to be a bit of a menace. Even with our anti-undead bonus from the fire, he's still going to be tough to deal with. Throughout the rest of the battlefield, no more zombies. Of course, my men speaking with their little Bretonnian voices, which is quite nice to see. I like the Bretonnian voice lines; they're quite a lot of fun. But the Red Duke has freed himself from that combat, and he is going for my horsemen. When I say horsemen, I mean horsemen. But Togbold is on him. Yeah, just giving chase. I could free up my Centaurs though, if I need to, but right now they're quite enjoying that fight. But yeah. I don't really want them messing with the Red Duke. So running off. Not when this battle's going all right. It seems such a waste to throw a javelin into a zombie's head, but you gotta kill these zombies somehow. So if it saves some of my men, that's all right. And it's all about just getting that army loss penalty and starting everything's disintegration, which we're seeing there. The Red Duke managing to go toe-to-toe with Togbold for a minute, but as he disintegrates, yeah, not got a chance there. Alright, that went pretty well. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I think, yeah, definitely chasing down the Red Duke with Togbold was super duper, and I mean, apart from that, it was so much trash. So once again, yeah, can't really do that. So we'll just execute. Get him dead. We're not going to come back to Mousillon. It's just too well. It's too beefy to defend, and like maybe we could do and have the garrison come out, but no, I don't think it's really worth that. We've done enough to help out Luon for a minute, so hopefully he acts on that and he's able to do some good work. So apart from that, let's we're not going to gain people back here, are we? We won't suffer attrition, but we will not replenish because we're not in ally territory. We've got to be in a defensive pact. Bordelot? No. No. Yeah, I said Aquitaine earlier, but I meant Bordelot. No. Okay then. No, we'll just have to knuckle down at some point and get our boys back. Really? Come on, King. We need money. Both of us need money. Aquitaine is down here, yeah. Right. So Massive Orcal is over there. Let's just go for a wicked march. Just get some movement in. Yo. Icky backstab, eh? I can only come in from the south, yeah, I'm just wondering. Oh, of course, he's done his underway travel, that's why he's popping up there. Go here, and then we're going to have to... Oh, that's Paravon. You know, I'd maybe be willing to just walk through people's territory. I don't want to, but I'll do it. I'll do it if I have to. As for that, hunting parties, I mean, less upkeep for hunters is solid, and income on all buildings No. We'll see, we'll see. But that'll be the end of it today. So I'll do some real thinking about my research. I'll start recruiting over here too. Fantastic. Some sword maidens. So I'll just have one of the sword maiden units that I'll just refer to as like, well, I'll just name them like the Queen's Guard or Gwendolyn's Guard type thing. And really start to plow through with that. So pretty solid. We'll start to sink some money, no doubt. They're not cheap, those sword maidens, but they are solid. Anti-infantry bonus, devastating charge, and yeah, pretty just all around badass. Only issue, low armor, but like a lot of my units, Boric paint will somewhat solve that issue. But anyway, thank you very much, and I will see you later.